At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Running right side. Here's Hunt. And the Mars starts to our game. A couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air with Penix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix now. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Trying for it with Penix. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! Picked out by Joey Porter Jr. And look at the opportunity they've now got at the very start of this game, Brock, all thanks to the interception on that opening possession.
Yeah, they love to say that a running game is a quarterback's best friend, but right next to that bestie is a defense that can take the ball away for you.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. First carry here for Ashton Genty. And he has him almost 30 yards on a big play. First down coming up.
It's a gain of 28 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now they're whistling for a timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go, son. 3-9 right cut.
Here's Genty. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ashton Genty on the board. That's his first of the season. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. And still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that off-season work. The OTAs, the mini camps, getting the preseason, training camp, all of it. You can't do it much better than that.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. This hit finally forced out of bounds after a gain of about 27 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hunt. No one's around him. He's got space. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that is good for an Atlanta first down. Partner, I know we don't see this as much in this sports, but in the other one I call basketball, this feels like the perfect time to use a timeout because this defense is getting worked the last couple of plays.
Yeah, somehow, some way you've got...
And they answer. Touchdown, Atlanta. Keenan Allen with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Maddox Trujillo now on for the extra point. This attempt is up and it is good. His first try of the season ties us at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Drive starts with Genty. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Second down throw for Fields. He beams one deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here's a design run. Fields has it. Looks like they get about 4 out of it, but not close to the first. That brings up 4th down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They do snap it. Here's Fields. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Penix looking to pass. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Working on 2nd down. Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Making a read at the line. Penix now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Back to Pitts it goes. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Trujillo knocks the extra point through. And our score 14-7 now here in the 1st.
14. Steelers 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that was over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
And you just get the play off. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. 2nd quarter all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at 3rd and 7. Looking to throw Fields. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. 1st and 10 for him now following the penalty.
Here we go. 19.
Here's Fields to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. He's going to be encouraged to that sideline. Gain of about 18. That is good for a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much down into that defense and the defensive coordinator too.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
Yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Genty from the gun. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on 1st down.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
222, 222. No loss, no loss.
On second down, Fields escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. Tackled there by James Pierce.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
They're turning to the option on 3rd and short. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
319, next up.
Fields now on 4th. Getting out to his left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. 2nd down coming from Penix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's hauled down just beyond the line, but that's all they needed, just a single yard for that 1st down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
They smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Quick pass into the hands of Pitts. Some nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the 1st.
To number 8, Kyle Pitts. It's a gain of 20. And the Falcon 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing, Penix. Flush down out to his left. Throwing deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. Some improvising leads to a huge gain. And that will set up 1st and goal.
That's so good, Kate. That is just such good quarterbacking 101 right there. He escapes the pocket. He keeps his eyes down the field, and because of it, well, he found an explosive.
He's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Score. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts. First return scored. Now he's got a receiving one, too. PAT is up and good from Trujillo. And now lead by 14 points.
21. Steelers 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
222.
Now it's Fields. Passing quick here to the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw. It falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Now Fields. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be ruled his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To the air on 3rd and long. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Good work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
On 4th down, Fields. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he will not find the connection on the other end there. Incompletion sets up 2nd down. You are really hung out to dry defensively when you're starting in the red zone, right, Brock? So nice to see him get an early win there on 1st down.
That's right. They call it sudden change, and defensively, you want a sudden stop.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And we've seen a lot of this today. He's in again. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. A hat trick for him in this first half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a 2nd half to match this one. This is Trujillo to try to point after. And he shaped that one to the right. It is no good. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Off play action, it's Fields. Headed out right. Now he takes it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go.
Genty on the give. He's headed right. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to Genty. Across midfield to the 45. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Penix now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
Here's Penix on second down. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they hit big there on that second down. Let's see if this play holds up or not, though. We've got a penalty flag down. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down. To the air with Penix. Throw left side, caught by Schultz. And he's going to be out of bounds in just in the nick of time if you're a defender. Looks like about a step or two shy of that line to gain. Brings up 4th and a yard.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Fourth down, here's Penix. He's got it to his running back. And it pays off. He gets him that first down, Brock. I love it when a team stays aggressive, even though they've got the lead. Keeping their offense out there to try to add to it.
First down, Falcons.
Penix looking to pass. Pass caught by Jack Besh. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make this stop after a gain of about 17. And it's going to be first down Falcons.
17 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One last play before the break. Gets it out wide quick, and oh, he might throw this. He finds a man. That's caught. And he's brought down. What a surprise with a double pass there. Gets him a first down. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. We'll start the half with Genty, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 319, just that.
Another give here to Jency. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. First down coming up.
There's just times, Kate, up here in the booth, you can kind of feel the hunger of these players. It's like this guy needed this week, a chance to move past last week. I'm not saying he needs to reach 100 yards every time out, but this showing is a whole lot more of what we expect and what he expects of himself.
Pitch play to Jency. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know what those runs are equivalent to me in basketball? Those are like made free throws, right? You just want to assume you get to the free throw line, they go in. You want to assume when you hand the ball off, you get positive yards. Doesn't always happen, but when it does, it builds confidence.
Here we go.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, that big plays, and sometimes like this.
Up to the races, middle of the field. And he's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
They give it to the back of his own lead, and he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Falcons 35, Steelers 21.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running from the pistol here with Jency. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go, Smite. 319, that's it.
Fields to throw it. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
They do snap it. Here's Fields. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage in second down. A whole lot of contact on both ends on that play, Brock. A good look to even find him with that throw, but the hit just too much.
I think I've seen about everything on a practice field. You know, one thing I've never seen, Kate, is somebody getting hit while getting the catches on the joke machine. You just can't do it. There's no way to really practice those just contested, competitive catches. He couldn't reel it in.
Third and long for him here. And this one is launched downfield. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Fourth down. Penix. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And they rally to him quickly, but he's got an 11-yard gain, Brock. That's enough to convert this fourth down. Throwing short of that line to gain, Brock. He had to have been confident his guy would be able to get the rest and pick up the first like he did.
Yeah, are you a golfer, Kate? You ever golf?
Badly, yes.
Okay, but a throw like that, let me just tell you, is like when you hit a good putt, and you know it's a good putt, you're confident, but it's not until it goes down that you can take that deep breath and exhale.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Here's Hunt up the middle. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Penix skips it short of his man, and that brings up fourth down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Trying for it with Penix. Throw cut by his running back. And he won't make the marker. And they rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
50% hit rate on fourth down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Absolutely fires this one right side. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Fields gets it out wide quick. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Washington with his first of hopefully many more to come this season.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. Escapes the defender. This one's to Schultz, out right side. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Falcons with the football. They're leading, but not by a ton. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And give him the first down. Winds up with about 6 on that play before he was stopped. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, just run away from the ball. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Another run for Hunt. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They did it! He made the interception! Jalen Ramsey comes up with it! And the Steelers have some new life in the 4th!
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And off to Genty. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Fields throwing here. Complete to DK Metcalf. And giving the first down here. Looks to be an even 20 on that play.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Zone read, they'll give it to Genty. And good forward, about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
This is Genty on 2nd. This is going to be a big game, Brock. He's tackled after about 21 yards. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
1 yard. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Going right back to Genty. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he dodged the tackle. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards. Make this 3rd and short. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by 7. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go, Smoke.
Genty going for the line to gain. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
3-yard line.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. This is a design look for Fields. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields with a chance to run it here. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Justin Fields. And it's his 3rd in this second half. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brought in left side by Branch. And he's going to get about 3 here, almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd down coming from Penix. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Move your head, sir. Easy, easy, easy.
Setting up to pass. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This is one of those moments as a quarterback, you got to have a little self-talk. Play fast, but never in a hurry. Play fast, but never in a hurry. You can't be panicked right now, and just find ways to get completions.
Shotgun give here to Genty. Now he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards, and that's going to give the Steelers the first down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
That's another Steelers first down.
Here's Jeanty. And it's not over yet. They score here in the final minutes, and now they can tie or even win this game right here. Hopefully they know the choice already, Brock, because we all want to know. Are they playing for OT here? They're going to play for the win. What do you do?
Yeah, I think that's well said. I think they have already made that choice. You know, the really good teams, you take the emotion out of it, just like really good businesses. You've made this decision. You know what you want to do, and now we all waited.
Now Fields. And this is caught. Oh, he gets the 2 points, and with those, they've got the lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. They connect on the trick play. He's brought down. What a surprise with a double pass there. Gets him a 1st down. Now a timeout, so there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here. Just about done here. Only 9 seconds remaining. To the air with Penix. Throw left side, caught by Schultz. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him, it looks like about 7. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through